Listen,
Woo!
I don't care who it is. I don't care who it is. They can order online like everybody else. What you said is the president? The president of the United States wants to order Titan. You know what? No, we're going live. I'm going live with Eric.
Give me the line. Pass him
no,
through
I'm
the line.
going live with Eric. Have him order online. Hey, everybody. Yeah. Welcome to Curmudgeon's Corner number 5. We are live. Oh, wait. I did it again. Every single time I do this.
Oops. He did it again. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in. Welcome in.
Still a rookie. It's terrible.
Terry, let's go down the list. I know I see the usuals here. Mr. Humberto, second from Puerto Rico. I love you, brother. Mark, Susie, Tim, what's going on, everybody? Terry, what's happening? Mr. Flying Dutchman, I hit him with the double Dutch. The double Dutch the other day, that was on point. Let me tell you, I tell you what.
Yeah,
it's all about
exciting.
America, baby.
This is exciting. Hey, that's a nice shirt you got on, by the way.
Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate.
Yeah, that's the one.
Thanks, Tim. I'm sorry, Terry. Now every time this man gets a Flying Dutchman, got to think of Papa Smurf, right?
Hey, what is the Flying Dutchman, by the way? I should know that. Is it a drink?
When you go to In-N-Out Burger and you get a Flying Dutchman, which is just two meat patties and 2 cheese patties. That's it.
Really?
My daughter gets it all the time because it's gluten-free.
Huh. All right.
So the other day, I saw somebody the other day on I was scrolling through Reels, and somebody was like, you gotta get a Flying Dutchman, grilled onions, add pickles. And I did, and it was amazing. Chris Murphy, what's up, brother? Welcome in.
So, just to dive right in. I said that we weren't going to do like the whole backstage nonsense. We're just going to get, we're going to get to it. I've been watching a lot of live streaming lately, and I think the people that do the best, they have have you ever seen Joe Rogan do a backstage? No, it's just like, everybody, welcome to the show. The 5th episode of the Curmudgeon's Corner. With me today is Papa Smurf, Eric Pakroo, aka PapaSmurf918 Detailing, and
aka the Smurfinator, aka the Double Dutch,
aka the Double Dutch, and
I did forget the prize. I'm sorry,
one of the Horsemen. Now, I've never assigned names to the Horsemen because I don't know, I don't believe that there's one that's more powerful than the other Horseman. Is that, I mean, we're talking what biblical stuff: plague, famine, pestilence, and war.
What's up, Brian? What's up, man? If it's not Cherry Pepsi, this is Cherry Pepsi.
Yeah, this is definitely Cherry Pepsi in the form of apple juice. It's fermented apple juice. It's delicious.
Come on now, Fab. They have to have reached out to you by now, man. I mean, every time I see that Cherry Pepsi in the background, I'm like, they're gonna call him. They're gonna call him. They're gonna call him. Pretty soon we're gonna see Fab and Cherry Pepsi commercials.
Speaking of Fab, he's going to be joining us next Saturday at 8 p.m. He's kind of taking a break from his live streams, and so I asked him, I think it was yesterday or 2 days ago, if he would do this with me. Basically, what we're trying to do is we got a 4-part series. You and then Brian Spittler from Apex Auto Detailing on Wednesday, and then Brian from Fab Automotive Detailing on Saturday, and then Phil Miranda from Miranda Detailing next Monday. All of this is the road to the SDC. The road to the SDC, Southern Detailers Conference in Louisville, Kentucky. You can fight me on the pronunciation later.
Louisville?
I believe it is Louisville, but I'm not a local, so fight me. I don't care. Anyway, so yeah, basically this is just our way of promoting the SDC and hoping that you guys want to come out and meet your favorite YouTube influencers, because y'all are absolutely fantastic. And of course, obviously, I couldn't be here without any of you, the 4 Horsemen, and everybody in the chat room. So thank you very much. We totally and completely appreciate your support.
Oh, man.
So let's kind of get into the dive. I said to everybody that it'd be like a 1 hour special because I know that you are an extremely busy individual this weekend. We'll get into that later. We're going to do 2 giveaways during this session, at least in the first hour. If we happen to bleed over like you and I have a tendency to do,
Never do.
We'll probably go, I'll probably, the more apple juice I drink, the more I start to give away a bunch of free stuff. And anyway, we're going to do one at the half-hour mark, and we're going to do one at the hour mark. The first one's going to be Phoenix related, and the second one's going to be Papa Smurf related. So I hope everybody's paying attention.
Oh, yeah.
There's my boy Ryan. He lives up near you. I'm telling you, like if I lived in the proxy that Ryan lives to you, your wife would have a restraining order.
That's Ryan Mulhern, not Ryan Hansen.
That's what I said. Shoot.
Oh.
Anyway, Ryan Hansen. Wait, Ryan, where do you live? Ryan Mulhern, where do you live? Because that's like the second time that I've made that mistake.
Mina, what's up?
Mina, shine your light. What's going on, everybody? Everybody's starting to roll in. North Carolina, wrong coast. I'm going to be traveling through North Carolina 4, 5 on the 6th of June. I'm going to be traveling through North Carolina. Boop, boop, boop.
Ooh, the All-Star race. What's the All-Star race? Hoof, Chris Murphy, what's happening? What's up, Hoof?
Hoof. What's up, ladies? Anyway, so Papa Smurf, it came to my attention. And I have the map over here on the wall of all the
Hey, Mike, how you doing, buddy? Welcome in.
And did I miss
Appreciate that.
Oh, there he is. Mike. Hey, Mike, I got your email. Your email was forwarded to me about the ceramic coating installation, and we can definitely do something about that. I will reach back out to you tomorrow and find out exactly what you want to do. Yeah, Tim from Shiny Light Detailing, he's going to be there.
Yeah,
he's going to the SDC. We have Tim who lives in between Hawaii and Vegas. Tim is going to be taking a red eye from Hawaii just so he can meet you guys, which is just
excited.
Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. And I know that go ahead.
I was going to say, I was just replying to Fab's comment. He said, you can't assume they're ladies. Well, Aaron makes us ladies in all the
You know what? That is so not true. That is 100% not true. Now, I heard this rumor that you wanted to know. First and foremost, I make you the lady, Papa. You're the lady and everyone because you have that magnificent beard. And I think I told you that I enjoy looking at your breasts.
It's because we're hot. That's why. I told Fab it's because we're hot.
But I mean, Fab got Winter Soldier in the second to last one that I did. I mean, there's only so many 5-person pictures that I can completely, alter and mess with. And if there happens to be an equal amount of ladies to men, some eggs are going to get broken to make that omelet. There's nothing I can do about that. Ryan's going to be there. I can apologize to you in person.
Tim is a long flight with his daughter. I look forward to meeting you guys. I look forward to meeting everybody. You, Fab, Phil, Brian. I mean, I'm hoping Cash can make it because he may not make it, and he was supposed to make it. I'm really hoping he can make it. I'm so looking forward to meeting everybody and just hanging out, man, and just getting to actually meet everybody. I feel like I know all you guys. I feel like I've met you guys like at least 14 times. But what's up, Fred? Big Fred? Fred, are you going to make it to Southern Detailers Conference? I mean, you went to you went to that other event that I wasn't invited to.
I wasn't invited to, which makes zero sense. Chelsea was like, "Oh, they were looking for vendors to help fill the venue," and I'm like, "I wasn't even asked. Like, this is ridiculous."
Hey, hi, I'm a vendor. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, right? But yeah, Fred, there's no reason why you should not be coming down.
I've never left California. Is that what you're talking about, Fab? I have left California.
What you cross the border into like Nevada like by this much? That doesn't count.
Hey, is that leaving California?
Yes.
So I have. I went to no, never mind. I went to Denver, Colorado in 8th grade. Okay.
Oh, did you? Oh, did you? She lived in the Niagara Falls area. You wouldn't know her.
Yeah, sure. Honestly, I would lie if I'm a bit nervous about traveling. First of all, with the beard. Second of all,
yeah,
with the beard.
You look like a terrorist, but a lovable terrorist.
Exactly.
Okay?
Kill him with
Especially
charm.
when you wear that hat, nobody's going to argue with you. By the way, speaking of that beard, I think it's deeper, richer, fuller than I've seen it in a while. Didn't you cut it and then like make me mad? And now it's back to being beautiful.
Look at this thing, man. I've been treating it good, man. I'm putting all my oils in it. I'm trying to get it tamed and like, see, the wife always hates it because like I'll wake up in the morning and it's just like, man, she's like, it needs to go. I said, look,
no way.
When I brush it and I tame it, like it's
gorgeous.
Yeah, look at this thing.
Hey, look at this. Look at this. Look at it.
Somebody look at it.
Look at this. Look at Fred. Like their whole business is to pander to detailers, and they're gonna bail on this. Oh man, that's
Fab. Trust me. Trust me. I've talked to me and Aaron were talking one day. I said, if I ever move, like if I was ever to start a detailing business, it would not be here in California. I'll tell you that. It would not be in California. We're all going to
Myrtle Beach. We've already made a plan. I'm telling everybody, I'm probably ruining the surprise, but all of us are going to Myrtle Beach. We're going to be hanging out with Tim from Shine Your Light and telling him why he's wrong about that. That's everything.
Okay. I'm down. Fred, I'm just giving you crap, man. I love you. It looked like a really good time, honestly, at that influencer event.
Yeah, seriously. Ohio. Did you know that Ohio, when we were forming Phoenix E.O.D, we were looking at all these different states that are most small business friendly, and it turns out that Ohio ranks #1 as being the friendliest to small businesses, which is weird because you would think like Florida, with the income tax thing and all that stuff, and blah, 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 blah. And I hear Delaware is very lucrative, but I think that's more for corporations and stuff like that. But as far as small businesses are concerned, they say Ohio ranks #1.
Okay, two things. Humberto, I would have to break the internet if I did that. Aaron said that I couldn't do that. And second of all, Fab, if you could move, where would you go?
First and foremost, based on what are you saying this? Because I was there last year, the summer of last year, and it was awesome. And we didn't even go to the best place. We met Tim on a whim in Myrtle Beach, but apparently there's places that are even better. And so I'm actually bringing my wife this year to Myrtle Beach, and Tim has graciously offered to be our guide, and we're going to be hitting some really, really cool stuff. So I think that you have no idea what you're talking about because you live in a completely landlocked state. I mean, I guess there's a little bit of Lake Michigan that you're touching a little bit of, but from where you're at, which is, near Indianapolis, you probably don't even know what water looks like. So I think you have no idea what you're talking about.
I tell you what's water?
It's been addressed.
Tennessee, because you're the only 10 I see.
Now I know Tracy, and Tracy lives near the Gulf. Now it is beautiful. I've seen some sunsets from the Gulf, but I think she's correct. I think she is correct. The Gulf.
I'm going to the moon,
especially since it's like, isn't it like polluted with a whole bunch of like red algae that makes every seafood creature there completely poisonous and deadly? So again, Fab, drink your cherry Pepsi because you're wrong about everything.
Hey Fab, did you get that Jeep done? Gulf Coast. I can't say. I've never been out of California. I mean,
well, guess what?
You're
coming out of California in like 10 days.
I'm telling you. The wife's more nervous than I am about traveling. She's like, "You better not get lost." I was like, "As soon as I get to the airport, I'm getting drunk." And she was like, "What? Don't do that." I said, "I'm just kidding. As soon as I know where I'm going, I'm getting drunk."
Wink. I'm just kidding. Wink. Nudge. Wink. No. From what I
Just kidding.
understand, the expo center is extremely close to the airport, and like I said, I was talking to Fab yesterday or 2 days ago. I don't know, the days all blend. But he is going to be coming in Friday morning, so I don't necessarily know when you're coming in, but it looks like it'll most likely be me picking you up.
Yep. It says so. My flight leaves at 5:10 a.m. and it says I'll arrive around like 3:30, I think.
In the morning, like 3:30 a.m.
Well, I'm leaving at 5:10 a.m. and then I'm arriving at like 3 p.m.
Oh, and what day is that? Is that Thursday or Friday?
Friday.
Oh, well, then it'll be Fab picking you up because I'm not leaving the show.
Wait a minute.
I can't leave the show.
Wait a minute. No. It's Thursday. Sorry.
Okay, yeah, that makes way more sense. It makes way more sense. So we're going to be arriving in Louisville on Wednesday. We'll be setting up the booth on Thursday, and then Friday and Saturday is the show. Phil Miranda will not be able to make it until Saturday because he's tying his vacation around the show. They got a bunch of stuff planned, which is really cool. Hopefully, if you guys tune in next Monday for my live with Phil, hopefully we can talk about some of the stuff that he and I have been working on together. Very exciting stuff.
Matt, I got a 3-hour layover in Denver, Colorado.
Okay. Denver, Colorado was awesome. I doubt that you're going to be able to go anywhere, but if you ever do, like there's a place called Jack's Seafood House, which was one of the most amazing calamari I've ever had in my life. I mean, I've never had better octopus or squid than in Denver, Colorado, of all places. It's crazy.
I cannot find a straight flight over there. Some of the flights I was looking at, it was like 16 hours. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Welcome to 2023. Huh? What? What is
Give
that?
me a plane, put me on a plane, and take me here now.
Yeah, so we actually when I was hanging out in Denver, we went to a distillery called Stranahan's. And I had some of the absolute best whiskey I've ever had in my entire life. And you all know that I'm a whiskey drinker. I love whiskey. And this place was absolutely amazing. So, you know what? Let Curmudgeon's Corner 5 be the first to announce that when we make it big, right? When we turn that 7-digit number on Amazon. We've already been talking about making our own apple juice, and yeah, and that distillery in Denver was just absolutely amazing. I mean, they walked us through the process. I know that they do some private labeling and some private stuff. I am definitely going to introduce some apple juice to the Phoenix line at some point in my career. 100%.
Have you thought of names?
What?
You
can do like Phoenix Fire, but I mean, I don't know if that's going to turn people off to because it's like, oh, it burns my throat. But this stuff was so smooth.
Why is it so spicy?
Why is this burning my throat? You have to.
Yeah, I know. I got 3 hours in Denver.
Yeah, it's going to be a burn.
I don't think there's anything I could really do. Like, I mean,
no, I don't think there is. Except, it's surprisingly there are. If you do some research before you get there, you can find some pretty cool restaurants in airports. I know like the Philadelphia International Airport around here, they have some of the local chains have made their way in there, like Chicky and Pete's. They're known as a sports bar esque type. They have their crab fries, which is Old Bay seasoning and melted American cheese and stuff like that. Nice. They work their way into the airport, and I think that airports are actually trying to make it a lot more focused around like those business people that are traveling and things of that nature. So it's not just like a Chick-fil-A or a Starbucks. They actually have some pretty decent restaurants in airports. And if I'm really digging back into my memory banks. I think Denver Airport is one of like the bigger hubs of stuff. I know apparently the Illuminati live underneath the Denver Airport. You look it up. I'm not making this up. So YouTube, don't ban this episode of Curmudgeon's Corner.
Aaron, did you cast a spell on my lights again? They turned off.
It's not my fault. You're having seismic activity around your house.
The power supply went bad. I changed one the other day. So I've had these. So Fab knows these Barinas. I've had these Barina T5 LEDs for 3.5 years now, and the lights are solid. Just the other day, I had to replace the power switch on one side because it went bad after 3.5 years, and then now the power switch on the other side went bad. It's hot though, but
but have you tried paying the bill?
No.
Oh, wow.
I don't want to.
I mean, it is California. Eventually, they're just going to give it to you for free. So,
yeah, right. You don't get anything for free in California.
I gotta stay neutral.
Fab, hey, I wouldn't put it past the wife. Honestly, she was like, just leave me your credit card. Sure, I'll come back to a puppy, a pony, some mules in the backyard, some goats. She's obsessed with goats. She wants goats. I'll come back to goats, ponies, dogs. I mean, all kinds of stuff, man. All kinds of stuff. Oh, that's funny.
It's a good time.
How's Harley doing, Fab? I know she's such an adorable dog, man. Every time he sends me videos, I'm like, oh, man. I can't show the wife. She's going to be like, oh. And then my daughter's like, oh. I'm like, I want a dog, but they don't understand responsibility. So, and it's like, I won't be able to send. Sorry.
I have two dogs. And one of them is just a pure jerk. He's just a jerk to everything and everybody. And then Hank, he's a sissy. He's a big dog. He's like 85 pounds and afraid of the wind. So, but you love them both. You love them. You do. They have personalities, and I've been working a lot of long hours at the warehouse. And
you're lying. Don't lie. Come on.
Kidding. When you do like those kind of stupid days where you're doing, between 12 and 16 hours a day, and you come home, and that dog is just so happy to see you. I mean, he's like, you are the greatest thing in the world that just walked through the door. There is no better feeling. There's no better. You could be having the worst day ever, and you walk through that door, and he's like, you're home. Oh my God. Thank you for coming home. I didn't think you were ever going to get here. Oh, I've been waiting all day to see you. Oh, dude, come on. Let's go do stuff. And you're just like, all right, you know what? Maybe life isn't so bad. Hoof-hearted. Hank is the scaredy cat, and Rudy is the jerk. So if you pay attention to this episode of Curmudgeon Corner 5, this conversation will appear in a future part 1, 2, 3, or 4 of the rest of this SDC rampage. What are the names of my dogs? Anyway, where are we? We are. How long will Kronos last after the bottle's open? I only use a small amount to coat my wheels, but it's been at least 6 months since I opened it. All right. So they say that, you're supposed to use it up within 6 months. I have found that it lasts so much longer. As a matter of fact, when we first started doing everything, it was important that we have a control unit on stuff. So basically, the very first bottle of Titan that I've ever used, I still have. The very first bottle of Apex soap, the very first bottle of Papa Cut, the very first bottle of Fab Polish, the very first bottle of Glossum Wax, and so on and so forth. Each one, the very first bottle that we've ever used, I have held on to make sure, at some point it's going to go bad. Now, the exception to the rule is Immortal, because if everyone who's been with us from the beginning knows, we originally had Immortal in plastic bottles as opposed to the aluminum bottles. And the pressure that builds up because of that solvent, Immortal was just way too powerful for plastic bottles. So it interacted with the plastic. It expanded and pushed the plastic out. I have a bottle if you guys want to wait, 2 seconds for me to go grab it. I can tell you, I'll show you my original bottle of Immortal. Give me 1 second. Eric, hold the fort.
I can do that. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Just kidding. What's up, everybody? So, Tim, as far as topping Chronos with Evo X5, I'm not sure. I wouldn't imagine they would play well, but there's only one way is to test it, man. And I don't imagine they would go together, but you never know. You could discover something there. That's something that could be tested for sure. Hey, Hoof, are you saying your dog's name is Hank Aaron or Hank Pause Aaron? Like you're talking to Aaron? Is it Hank Aaron? Like Hank Aaron or?
I just dropped in on this conversation and I love it. So this is an original bottle of Immortal. This was from the very first batch.
Yep.
The bottle is distended. It's like a weeble wobble now. It rolls around when you set it down. You can see that it is extremely discolored.
Yeah.
It's got some crystallization going on along the plastic line. Now, here's the thing. It still works. But I wouldn't trust it to do, what Immortal is supposed to do, which is, a 1-year coating. But it still works. If I were to go out to my car, which I've done, and spray it on the surface right now and wipe it off like you would with a normal Immortal, it shows all of the same characteristics. I don't know how long it'll last. I don't know if it'll go the distance or not. But obviously, part of the E.O.D. Evolve or Die, this is unacceptable to me, and therefore we went to the aluminum bottles, which incidentally,
awesome.
which is funny because, the chemist says, oh yeah, that's definitely what you should have done. And I'm like, hey man, like, why didn't you tell me that in the beginning before I ordered, a million plastic 8-ounce bottles, which since then we've now been able to turn into
DD made it.
We've definitely been able to turn it into like the sample packs for the Phoenix sampler pack, where you get like a Titan, Apex, Hydra, and a RTU Kraken, stuff like that. So we've been able to use that inventory, but it's a learning curve. And these last 2 years have been not even 2 years. We've been a year. It'll be 2 years in July. So we're still under the 2-year mark. We've learned a lot, but we've grown so much. We're in this huge warehouse that we've been actually talking about having to expand again into a bigger warehouse than where we're at now.
Nacho Man, what's up?
It is about time. Where is he? There he is. Nacho Man. I don't know if you guys have had a chance to listen to the podcast, the Detail Dive podcast. I should put it in the narrative. Maybe I'll go back and edit the narrative underneath this video to a link to his podcast. But he recently, as in like the last week, did a podcast with Detail Dive. I did a podcast with them a couple of weeks ago. Nacho Man did a podcast with them. I called Nacho Man yesterday. His podcast really, it hit me right in the heart. It got me right in the feels, Eric. And,
right in the feels.
Right in the feels. And he's got such an incredible story, a beautiful story. I think it's a story that every self-starter in America in the world should listen to, because I mean his story is beautiful, and I mean he went from nothing to building. He's in the process of building his empire, and it's beautiful, and it's a tremendous story, and it's inspirational, and he truly touched me, and I appreciate Nacho Man in ways that I didn't know that you could appreciate another human being.
Oh man, I was in the podcast live. I tuned in for a little bit. I'll have to go back and rewatch the rest of it. But yeah, I did a live with them as well, and just super chill, super cool, and
and when I talked to him yesterday, I said, "Hey, can I get you on? Can I get you in Curmudgeon's Corner?" And he was like, "Absolutely." So after the show, I don't know how much. Like I don't know how much in the weeds we're going to be after the show. But my plan is to get Nacho Man on the live stream. I got to get Tim from Shine Your Light on the live stream. I want to get Dan DeCrane just showed up. I want to get Dan DeCrane in the live stream.
Mr. DeCrane, how you doing?
Yeah, amazing work that he's putting out in Ohio. Again, small business friendly state, and he is putting out unbelievable work. So like I think that we're going to actually have a lot of really good live streams coming up, because I don't want excuse me, I don't want my channel to be all about just self-promotion and crap like that. I really want I want the channel to be much more inspirational to small business people that are actually the backbone of America, that are working hard and putting out a good product and doing what they have to, and I want people that actually watch the channel to know what hardships are out there and what is known as the barrier of entry into the field actually is, and what to expect, and that at the end of the day, I watch a lot of those motivational shorts and reels and things of that nature, and they're just like, I'm up there every day doing everything, and while you're sleeping, I'm working, and while you're eating, I'm working, and while you're doing this, I'm working. That's all well and good, and that's at the end of the day, the end of that answer is that's true. But I also want to hear the actual story of what that grind really entailed, because I'm living it, and that grind is real. And some days the sales aren't there, and you don't want to get up, and you're like, you wake up in the morning and you check, how many sales happened the night before or the day before, and you're like, just a dismal turnout, and I just want to go back to bed. I just want to pull the covers over my head, and I just want to, and the answer is you can't. You can't. No you gotta. You can't. And that grind is real, and you can't just say it. You have to. I mean, you have to believe it.
You have to embrace it.
Yeah, exactly. Embrace.
You know why?
In the Army, we used to say, "Embrace the suck." And that's what you have to do. You have to embrace the suck. And it's just like, listen, it's going to suck. It's going to suck for a year. It's going to suck for 2 years. It might suck for 5 years. But you have to embrace that.
I'll be right back. I'm going to get this light working again.
That's fine. And you have to put out your absolute best every single day. There is no other there's no other solution or answer than your absolute, even when you don't want to. Like, I don't want to be here. I could take a break. I could take a nap. I could go fishing. I could do anything else other than be here. And that's the recipe for losing. You have to, even when I don't want to, I'm going to grind, and I'm going to make Papa Cut. I'm going to make, Apex Auto Wash. I'm going to go out there and I'm going to fill, a pallet of Titan for Amazon. I'm going to do all of those things, and you absolutely have to, and you can't stop, because the moment that you stop, you've lost the game. All right, let's see here. What's going on? Oh, Cash Cool Dad. Hey, so see, Cash knows. He's a vet. He knows all about that. Cash, let me just say, and I know that I've posted it a couple of times, but I want you to hear it from my mouth into your ears. Even if, and it sounds like probably that you can't make it to the SDC, you are going to make it to the SDC. On on my phone or Eric's phone, you will be there, and you will be there at the after party on Saturday. The venue is yet to be determined, but my boy Tim, who's in Hawaii, that's going to fly in on the red eye with his daughter. His brother lives in the Louisville area, and he's recommended a bunch of places for us to go and eat. And I told him, like, we could expect anywhere between 20 and 30 people to just show up, that want to hang out with the four horsemen. We're going to go there. We're going to eat. We're going to drink. We're going to have a great time. Cash, you're going to be there with us. All right. You better answer your phone or else. That's all there is to it. I will redirect my flight home to go through your house. All right. I might pick up a German Shepherd while I'm down there. I might. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if you guys know this, but Cash also has an amazing shepherd, shepherd puppies that he does. Fantastic stuff. Anyway, I might pick up a puppy, but I will definitely kick your ass if you don't answer the phone when we call Saturday night to go out for some apple juice and some BBQ.
Oh, you already know. So, Cash, are you for sure not going to be able to make it in person?
Apple juice.
I gotta change the power cord on my light. It's
change your diaper.
Aaron put a curse on it earlier, and he was literally talking. He was like, "Hey, there was an earthquake there," and then all of a sudden, my light started flickering, and I was like, "Dude, my light started flickering when you did that." And he was like, "Oh no!" And he put a spell, and then they just shut off. I was like, "Cool, thanks."
Friday night actually is halfway through because it's Friday and Saturday. So we'll be doing the show on Friday. We'll be doing the show on Saturday. I definitely have some things lined up for Thursday. Tim recommended this burger house that I think looks amazing. I can't wait to go to this burger joint. I love burgers. Burgers are probably one of my favorite things. As a matter of fact, the last time that I went to SEMA with my old company, the stipulation was I'm only going to Las Vegas to look for the greatest burger on the planet. It's the only reason why you're dragging me to SEMA is I want a burger. So there was a burger joint that was recommended, and I'm going to check it out. Friday, we're definitely going to do something. Basically, I wanted to make this point really, really clear, and that was I am not going to tell you locations of anything on the live streams. I'm not. You need to come to the booth. You need to. Oh, by the way, we're past the halfway mark. So speaking of the booth, you need to come to the booth and you need to find out what we're doing during the after show on Friday and on Saturday where we're going to be. So I'm not going to give you the names of the venues. You have to show up in person, and then we'll let you know where we're going to be.
How long does it go on for? Like
what? How's
is it like 8 to 5 or is
no,
it like...
Yeah, it's 12 to 5 actually. So
12 to 5.
The actual show itself is 12 to 5. There is they do educationals beforehand, before the show actually opens up. And we signed up for 4 educationals. So we have an educational Friday morning at 8 a.m. and 10 a.m. And that's on Friday. It's going to be Paint Correction 101. We'll have, Papa Cut and Fabulous Polish and Gloss and Wax and all that fun stuff. They're actually giving us a car to work on. Now, I know that like Fab's not going to be able to be there until later in the day, so he might not make the educational on Friday, and that's okay. But I know that Brian from Apex is going to be there. He's coming in on Thursday, so he'll be there. You're going to be there on Thursday, so you'll be there. So, Friday morning we'll have.
I'm so excited.
Oh, dude, it's going to be insane. It's going to be insane. So we're going to do paint correction on a real car. Friday morning at 8 a.m. and at 10 a.m. And then the show opens up at 12, and that's for 5 hours. Everybody can come out and get autographs and selfies. We have a couple of test panels that'll be set up so that they can learn from you guys. From you. They're going to learn from Papa Smurf himself the best way to do paint correction It's just going to be absolutely awesome. I'm so excited.
I swear, if it's a PT Cruiser, I'm gone. I'm out. Mark, I swear to you, if it's a PT Cruiser, I am gone. Oh, that's hilarious.
Good. Remind us of the date of the conference. All right, so that is going to be June 2nd and June 3rd, which is a Friday and a Saturday, which will be, let me bring up my little stupid Windows calendar. That's going to be in exactly 14 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. In 12 days will be Friday the 2nd.
Oh, I'm so excited.
So we're within 2 weeks. So 12 days will be the 2nd, and then the 3rd will be 13 days. And
no Honda Fits, bro, I swear.
So absolutely. Are you kidding me? Absolutely.
There's going to be group photos.
Everybody and anybody that shows up at my booth is going to get anything that they ask for. Some of it you might have to pay for. Some of it you might have to pay extra for. But
$5 a touch on this beard.
You get $5 to touch his beard. Dee, I don't understand what your problem is. Why don't you just show up? Like, come on. I mean, I'm looking at the map. You're 2 states away. You're 2 states away from being and hanging out with the coolest cats in the industry.
Make it happen. Stop making excuses.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Oh, I gotta get my nails done that day. Hey, speaking of which, all right. So the first trivia question, the first person, and I'm just gonna throw it out there, and I don't care. We'll have the chat column. The very first person to tell me what booth we're in will get a free bottle of Titan. And go.
Ready to go.
What booth are we in? Anybody? It's been on every single one of my social media posts about the SDC. 1, 2, 3. Dee, I used to work a 12-hour shift on an ambulance. Are you kidding me? There's no excuse. I can be in an ambulance for 12 hours. You could drive in your car.
Fab got it.
Boom. Yeah, right there. Ryan Mulhern. Got it. Boom. Boom. Ryan, you get a free bottle of Titan. Thank you very much. You are a beautiful man. Booyah. There it is. Booth 115. Thank you, Ryan. I appreciate you paying attention, even though I screw up your name every single time I reference you. Every time I have screwed you up. I blame the apple juice.
So I'm talking to Cash right now. I'm going to donate to him. I want to get him to the SDC, man. So I know Cash has some links in his videos. Free Titan. Oh, there's Jamie. Oh, I saw. You know what? I felt your presence, Jamie. I knew you was in the background just waiting. Waiting.
I don't know if you know this, but I bet that if you put Titan through a foamer,
it'll foam.
It might foam. I mean, that's the only thing that matters to this guy. It doesn't matter that it's shiny. Doesn't matter that it's slick. Doesn't matter that it has hydrophobic properties for 3 months. If it doesn't foam, it's trash.
I'm going to go donate to Cash. I'm going to Cash. I'm going to get him to SDC, man. I want him there.
All right, maybe I should slow down on the apple juice a little bit, but I don't know his reasoning behind not coming to the show. I just know that it's personal. So
he's got stuff going on at the house,
right? So I mean, if it's a donation thing, we can definitely do a fundraiser and try to get him to go. But I thought it was more like of a time constraint situation. Like, I can't do this because I have to do this. I don't know for sure, but
all I know is I'm going to try to make it happen as best as I can.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I don't want to say this on the air, but you got room if you've got room. I got room. You've got room. That's all I'm saying is you got room. So if that's a barrier of entry, problem solved.
I got room. And I know I'm going to go right now. I'm gonna go to Cash YouTube video, and he's got a link where you can donate. I'm gonna go donate to Cash for SDC arrival.
Seriously, how many people are in here? I don't even know how many people are in here. How many people have hit the like button? Because everybody should have hit the like button by now. There's 16 people watching, and there's 13 people with the likes up. So come on, give me at least 16 likes. That would be nice. And then all 16 of you people give Cash $5 and get him.
Seriously.
Get him to this SDC. Come on. He's one of us. He's a brother.
He wants to be there, man. He's
the
mayor of Glossville.
He's a small business owner. He is a tremendous friend, a wellspring of positive, good feels. And he raises German Shepherds. I mean, what could be a better guy than that? A guy that is all of those things plus raises German Shepherds.
I mean,
come on,
man, Cash.
Let's get this guy. If it's a money thing, let's get this guy to SDC. Come on. After the video is over, anyway. So all right. So Ryan Mulhern, you get a free bottle of Titan. I'm writing it down so I don't forget, because I will forget because I've had some apple juice. All right. And before we lose anybody else, we're going to do this again on Wednesday with Apex. Brian from Apex has graciously volunteered his time. He's actually going to be in the warehouse where we've been fooling with some chemicals. Some really cool things are happening.
Don't be fooling.
Don't be fooling if you ain't in the Phoenix warehouse. It's a lot of fun. You can 100% lay Hydra at his feet. Because the original Hydra that we were playing with really didn't cut the mustard. Jamie, bashed it. Had I known that that it was a foam thing, we might not have gone down that rabbit hole. But because I didn't know that, and Jamie was like, it's okay. It's like it's in the top 5 out of 10. We probably wouldn't have gone back to the drawing board, but because I didn't know that, and I have this competitive edge, just ask Pan, the organizer. We went back to the drawing board with Hydra and started monkeying around with that formula and came out with what I think is easily, and I'm saying easily, the best rinseless wash there is because of all that extra crap that we didn't put into it that everybody else does. If it wasn't for Jamie, we wouldn't have had the Hydra, and if it wasn't for Brian, we wouldn't have had the solution to what the Hydra is now. So he's coming in on Wednesday. We're going to be fooling around with some products. I'm looking at
right on, Fab. Enjoy the race, man. Thanks for tuning in, man. I'll send you I'll send you a video of the car that I just finished. I think I sent you a video, but yeah, I'm doing.
Fab, I can't wait to talk to you on Saturday. It's going to be an awesome show. Again, I'm going to limit it to an hour with you as well because I know that you are a busy guy. You gave up live streaming on Saturdays just because of time constraints, and so I want to be respectful of that. That being said, I said to everybody that we are going to limit this to an hour, but Eric actually kicked some ass today and finished up what he needed to do. So if we happen to run over, we happen to run over. But as far as hurting my feelings is concerned, anything over an hour, don't worry about it. I know you guys got to go. You got a lot of stuff to do. But Eric and I, we hold the record for live streams at 4 hours. So.
Get out of here. All right.
Yeah, dog.
Get the ball out of the yard. Hey, quick question. Hey,
yeah, talk to me.
What's the soonest I can top Immortal with Titan?
I would wait 12 hours.
12?
I would wait 12 hours.
They just told me that they can't pick it up till tomorrow, so I'm like, come on. I busted my butt to get this thing done today for them, and they can't pick it up till tomorrow.
Yeah, I would wait 12 hours. When it comes to like the two coatings, Chronos and Immortal, you can get away with an hour. Because after 2 hours, Chronos will start rejecting everything, including another, like a lot of people like to code it twice. It will reject itself. It will reject Immortal. It will reject everything. So I would wait between Chronos and Immortal. I would wait an hour to do the next coating. But when it comes to actually putting a topper on one of the coatings, I would, a minimum, I would wait 12 hours if you can get away with it. 24 is ideal. 12 you can definitely get away with.
12 is to be fine. So tomorrow before they pick it up, I'll top it. So I'm talking with Cash right now. I'm trying to get him to post
100%. As a matter of fact, Chris, it can be used better than in 914. We tested it against N914 when we were creating it, and I believe that other product. I mean, I literally bought a bottle of the N914 to test it. We did a blind bucket test. Brian was in here in the office, and I was out there in the warehouse, and I mixed up exactly the way the directions instructed for the N914 and the Hydra. And we tested it against each other, and I feel that N914 left something behind, and that Hydra performed better. But you can definitely use it as a panel prep. Brian does use it as a panel prep. He also uses it as a glass cleaner because of how well it leaves nothing behind. So, yeah. To answer your question, 100%. Where were we? I was just on a rant about something, and I can't remember. Doesn't matter. Drink some apple juice. Eric's texting. Who cares?
I'm talking to Cash, man. I'm trying to get his link so I can donate, man. I want him to be at the freaking SDC, man. I really want him. I
do too. Cash, I really, really do too. As a matter of fact, you know what? Maybe next year, 2024, because I did the southern tour last year with my son. When we launched Kraken, we did the southern tour. We visited Big Red. We visited Fab. We visited. There's a guy, Fred, who lives in Baltimore. And then we went through Virginia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Tennessee, Kentucky, and then back up through Ohio, Pennsylvania, and back to New Jersey. I think that Louisiana is just being overlooked, and we should probably just get down there. We should just figure out a way to all of us get down there. If he can't come to us, maybe we should come to him. I mean, he's a good dude. He deserves the love.
Oh, absolutely. And the best thing about it, he said, I'm looking for a hug, man. He just wants to meet us, give us a hug. Man's a good guy. Like he needs to be
Texas. But Texas is huge. TD, I mean, obviously maps are kind of skewed because of longitude and latitude.
Come on now.
Huge. However, if we ever do a Texas tour, we're going to Josephine, Texas, because Nacho Man is in Josephine, and that dude, he is righteous. I don't know if you guys tuned into the beginning of the show.
SEMA 2024.
We got to do a lot more sales to do SEMA. I mean, we can show up and hang out at SEMA, but if you want a Phoenix
booth, you're going to see my butt in the parking lot.
Right? If you want a Phoenix booth, we got to do some more sales. All right, kids? You're
going to see my butt in the parking lot with the canopy and the Phoenix set up in the parking lot.
We're going to be in 2 city blocks over. Absolutely. We'll do SEMA 2024.
Dude, hey, is that not a bad idea or what? I mean, hey. Set up a couple canopies, get some stuff set out. Like, hey,
yeah, right.
This is the after party. You come out of SEMA, you're like,
this is the after party.
No after party.
This is the after party during the party. Hey Tim, I have a bucket out there that I keep at 5 to 1 and I just basically I throw everything that I use into that. So all of my measuring cups get thrown into the 5 to 1. Any of my microfibers get thrown into the 5 to 1. All of that stuff gets thrown in the 5 to 1. I think that's a real sweet spot. It's not super high on the pH. It's like around 12, I think, on the pH scale at 5 to 1.
Hey, bro,
it was like 11.
You can't do that. You can't do that.
What are you talking about? This is King Leor. What's his name from 300?
This is Sparta.
Yeah. What is his name?
Can you stop kicking people into the pit of death, please?
No, I can't.
Hey, I drove the Mini Cooper. Dang it.
What?
Nothing. I just gave away something, but I was driving a car home from work the other day, and it was a convertible. It was the worst mistake I ever made, dude. My beard was like
Yeah, King Leonidas. This is the King Leonidas is what this is, all right? So recognize.
Oh, King Leonidas. Oh, you had
King
to look
Leonidas.
it up. I saw you look it up.
Yeah, so what? I don't care.
Thanks, Chris.
Hey, you look like a Viking savage. I look like Roman royalty. So there you go.
All right. Well,
and for the record, I mean, Roman.
I'm still here, Tim. We're still here.
Pretty much all of the known world at the time. So,
can't you use Hydra to remove Nacho Man? Hey, what's crazy is when I soak my pads, which I have a bucket right next to me, I do 2 ounces of Hydra. I do 2 ounces of Rags to Riches and like a couple glugs of some Super Clean, and I let them sit in a bucket. And they've been sitting there. The water is just straight white. Like, let me see if I can just point it down there, but can you see that? Yeah, the water is just straight white. That's all the compound and everything. I'll let them sit there for a couple days and then I'll rinse them out. But yeah, I put Hydro. So I don't even know if I want to say this because this could be something I can make a video on and I could take the credit for. But in my foam cannon, when I'm doing like a strip wash, what I'll do is I'll do a little bit. I'll fill it up with water, like 600 milliliters, and then I'll fill it up with any all-purpose cleaner, Kraken, Super Clean, 800, and then I'll do 2 capfuls of Hydra in my foam cannon, and it's a concoction. And I tell you what, it's amazing. It's amazing. And you know what I got to thank for? I got to thank Tim from Shine Your Light. This man be throwing everything on a pad, and he got me thinking, like, why can't I mix everything up in a foam cannon, right?
Right.
Why not?
Speaking of Tim from Shine Your Light, like, I love this guy. He is what's the word?
He's a machine. He's not a real person.
He's a machine, but
have you ever met him in person?
I did actually last year when I did the Kraken.
Gosh darn it. That didn't work for my joke.
It was so awesome. He met me in Myrtle Beach. He recommended this restaurant on a pier. It was phenomenal. I had, my son had one of the best seafood dishes that he ever had. And then his beautiful girlfriend came down, and we went for ice cream, and we had ice cream together. And dude, he is he's such a genuine, awesome guy. I feel better as a person talking and hanging out with him because I don't know how to say it, but it's kind of like in a video game when like this like
Jumanji.
No, more like do you remember Smash TV? Probably not, but basically you wander into an area, and because you're in that area, like your health grows back. You're near a tower that makes you feel better, and that is exactly what Tim from Shine Your Light is. You walk into his presence and you just feel better about life being around him. He's just that good of a person.
He's glowing.
He really is. And so
I gotta get ice. I'll be right back.
No problem. I lean on him.
Can you hold down the fort?
I'll do the best I can.
Okay.
So I lean on him for product experimentation. He's got an engineer background. So, excuse me. So like the data that he gives me back is very, very analytical. And, it's like the humidity was 71%. The temperature was, 84 degrees. direct sunlight, cloudy, overcast, whatever. So like the data that he gives back to me is like so spot on. And so whenever I do product testing, he's one of the first people that I send it to, just because of his background, and my relationship to him, and the fact that I've met him and hung out with him, and like genuinely a good person. And then the other half of it is he's not afraid to give me like negative feedback. He's I didn't like this, I didn't like that, so on and so forth. And it's just really, 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 it's really good. Oh, well, thanks, Riggs. I appreciate that. I tried hard.
I'm back.
That was a real fun experience. I've never done live TV, or I guess it wasn't live, but I mean, I've never done TV before, so that was fun. I was overwhelmed. Like, Motor Trend called and was just like, hey, you ranked number 1 in Canada because of Pan the organizer. You ranked number 1 in the United Kingdom with your Titan because of forensic detail. We weren't number 1 in every category, but overall Titan ranked number 1. So like you can say we're number 1 in Canada and you're number 1 in the UK. I'm waiting for Jamie the cleaner to come around to say that Titan is number 1 in the United States. But I mean, we all know that he's a P&S guy. So come on. So anyway, so when Motor Trend called and said, hey, we're really interested in this product, we'd like to feature you on one of your shows, or one of our shows. It was a real honor. And we drove down to Tennessee and we filmed an episode.
Aaron, I didn't mean to cut you off.
What's that?
I didn't mean to cut you off. I was just saying hi to B. Stewart.
No worries. I'll acknowledge him as well. I got an alert on my Facebook today that apparently, the show that we were featured on, which is Motorhead Garage, is the 4th most watched show on Motor Trend TV. So I mean, it's really exciting to have that kind of exposure and to be noticed. When your company, a fledgling company like ourselves, we talked about already, under 2 years of age, is being mentioned in the same categories, and you're getting called by Motor Trend, and like the bigger dogs are starting to take notice of you and even taking shots at you. Like when they start taking shots at you, you've arrived. And it's something that you can't take personally. It's just like, look at that. Look at that company over there that's been in business for 20 years and is a multi-million-dollar company is now talking trash on you.
Mina has a good question.
What's that, Mina?
Mina, yep.
I'll tell you, Mina, because
this stupid glare from my glasses, man, that's so annoying.
Yeah, but I like it when you have glasses on.
Huh?
I like it when you have your glasses on.
I like glasses. All right, let me get a vote.
You look
glasses
smart.
on or glasses off, people.
You look smart. You look like somebody I'd like to have a drink with. You know what I'm saying.
Guess what? We're gonna have a drink in Louisville.
Mike, it was good to see you. Thanks, brother. Like I said, I will text you. I'll text you tomorrow or email you tomorrow. On Sundays, I have tried very, very hard to not be here at the warehouse, but you can always call me or text me, and I will show up. I try to get caught up on husband duties. I mowed the lawn today. I did a bunch of landscaping and a bunch of nonsense like that. So on Sundays, always call ahead before you just show up at the warehouse. But other than that, I'm usually here between 9:30 and
midnight. Second from Puerto Rico. I can still read your comments, bro. Honestly, I just take pride in beating you to a video, Humberto. That's it.
You're right. Like I waited until I absolutely posted that we were going to go live, and then I wrote first just to beat him out. Like, and the great thing about First from Puerto Rico is everybody on the internet knows this guy. Everybody knows him. everybody knows him, and it's awesome, and it's great. Hey, do you know Humberto? And I'm like, oh yeah, I know Humberto. Yeah, he's first on everything. It's he's almost become like a
Riggs.
punchline.
Yep.
It's so much fun.
Aaron wouldn't let me.
Aaron wouldn't let you what?
He was like, shirt off, glasses on. I was like, I'll try to come out here in just my cowboy hat and my sunglasses. And Aaron was like, nah, bro, you can't do that on my live. So I'll save that for SDC. I told him I'm wearing this when I get off the plane. It's either going to be this or my taco hat. So you look for that when I'm coming through the terminal, like,
Yeah. Sir, we're gonna need you to step over here and drop your pants.
Excuse me, this America. You got a wheelbarrow to catch this package?
Hey, man,
or what?
since 9/11, America stops at the international airport. Just so you know,
Just saying.
you have surrendered your Fourth Amendment rights.
Yeah.
The end. You want to fly?
Hey,
you want to fly? You're
hey,
no longer American.
Hey, me and you have talked about this, and I don't even want to get into it.
I know. We should. We should.
Okay,
right,
so look,
dude, we're over the 1 hour mark, so that means that by law, I have to ask the second question for the second bottle of Titan, free Titan.
Okay.
Papa Smurf is detailing 2 vehicles this weekend. Name one of the 2 vehicles for a free bottle of Titan. The first person to answer correctly will get a free bottle of Titan. Go. I'm watching. I'm watching. Papa Smurf is detailing 2 vehicles this weekend. Name one of them, and I might even throw in a bottle of Hydra if you can name both of them. Mini Cooper. Oh, Dandy Crane, you got it, buddy. Oh, there he is. All right. Can you name both of them for a free bottle of Hydra, Dan DeCrane?
See, I slipped up. That's what I was wrong because I said what my son was going in. So that was 1, but you don't know what's in the garage right now. So there's 2. So
yeah, there's 2. Dan, you got 30 seconds more for the second free bottle of Hydra. 30 seconds.
So those of you guys that follow,
you can randomly guess if you want, or you can check out. I believe Papa Smurf dropped a video. He dropped a video. Oh, somebody might have mentioned it. You still have a couple of seconds. You still have a couple of seconds. Come on, Dan. Come on, Dan. You can do it. Oh,
Didi got it.
Just come on. You got like 10 seconds left. Come on, Dan. Come on. Read the comments. Read the comments. Oh, you're killing me, Dan. Oh, I love this guy. He's actually a distributor of Phoenix E.O.D. Just so you know.
Didi got it.
I know Didi got it, but nope. Sorry, Dan. Wah, wah, wah. It's a Mini Cooper and a Mercedes. Didi, I wish that I could give you an honorable mention, but I've given you so much free crap already.
Does Didi have Hydra?
I don't think so. I know she's got Apex. She ordered an Apex, but I don't think she did. Just nachos. Yeah. Boom. There it is.
Ooh, nachos sound delicious right now. By the way.
Not because I'm drunk. I mean,
why are you drunk?
I'm
We're
not
drinking
drunk.
apple juice, bro.
Look. I'm not drunk. Look at that. Did you see that? Look at that.
Yeah.
Z Y X.
1 2 3 4 4 3 2 1. 1 2 3 4 4 3 2 1. I have to watch. I gotta. As soon as we're off here, I gotta watch the Mini Cooper. So.
Yeah. As soon as we're off here, I don't care.
Oh yeah, I don't care. I don't care. Hey. What do you call? What do you call an American bee?
I don't know. What do you call an American bee?
A USB.
Oh, dad jokes for the win.
What do you call it? Hey,
anyway, we are exactly 9 minutes over an hour. So at this point, all gloves are off. We are no longer professionals, and we're just having fun until this ride ends. I mean, I don't know what to say. For some reason, I only see Nacho Man's comments. Ha ha ha. appreciate you though. Oh, Dan, probably the reason for that is because you're watching on Facebook and everybody else is watching on YouTube. Like,
oh,
bless
I
you.
just threw my back out. Oh my Lord.
Everybody else is watching on YouTube like grown-ups, Dan, and that's why you don't see anybody else's comments. But if you watched,
oh my God, I threw my freaking C8 out. You guys witnessed it live.
you're going for disability already.
Oh yeah, Nacho Man, you're on Facebook. Get on Instagram, YouTube, man. That's okay. We still love y'all.
Yeah, no, Dan, I can see on the streaming service that we use, I can see who's posting from where. So like Dee Dee's posting from YouTube, you're posting from Facebook, Nacho Man's posting from Facebook. First from Puerto Rico is facing from or is texting from YouTube. Riggs, what are you referring to? I probably missed some.
Chris Murphy, take care, brother. Hey, I look forward to meeting you in SDC. You guys, I am so pumped. You have no idea. Like, I'm just like worried. As long as I make it there, like, I'm good.
Dude, as long as you make it there, we're gonna have the greatest time ever. Like, I mean, I know that I've never.
Hey, so you're picking me up from the airport, right?
Unless. Oh yeah, on Thursday, yeah, for sure. On Thursday, I'm definitely picking you up from there.
It's like 3:00 or 3:30.
Yeah, if it was Friday, I'd send one of the Horsemen to come get you. But on Thursday, it's definitely going to be me, which is awesome because that means that I have an extra day with you and Brian from Apex that we are going to go get something scrumptious to eat. So I'm going to spend pretty much the next week researching all of the greatest places to eat in Louisville. When I travel,
for the food, as soon as I see you, we are drinking whiskey,
dude.
Or bourbon.
When I travel, the only rule that I have is it can't be something that I can get where I live. It has to be locals only. And last year, when I did a tour of the South, my son and I, we ate at some of the most incredible barbecue joints. I think we had the best Nashville hot chicken in Nashville.
Oh my God. Hey,
dude, it was unreal. It was unreal. When we got to Cincinnati, it was the best pizza in Cincinnati.
Don't say Nashville hot. My wife will kill me because that's all we want is a true Nashville hot chicken sandwich, baby.
Maybe. You never know. I mean, it's an unspoken thing, but I mean,
it better be a bottle of freaking bourbon. I'll tell you that.
I love him.
Screw the flowers.
I'm not afraid to admit it.
Screw the flowers.
I love
bottle of boorbon.
Also, there is a 1 in 10 chance that you might win a free taco from Papa Smurf when you show up at booth
from Taco Smurf.
From Taco Smurf at booth. What booth?
115.
115.
Hey.
115 free taco. 1 in 10 people might win a free taco at booth 115 if you talk to Papa Smurf.
All right. Well, I'm about to start washing and I'm gonna get this Mini Cooper prepped in the garage. So
okay. I know you got to go. I said that I told everybody it was only going to be an hour.
I know. I want to go more. I want to go longer, but I'm gonna eat some dinner and then get this Mini Cooper washed up. And
all right.
I know. I said to myself I would never double book a weekend again, and here I am doing it again. Tim, I'm really excited to meet you and your daughter. I'm really excited. Like you guys have no idea how excited I am from this trip to meet everybody, just everybody I look up to. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Me and Aaron. Oh yeah, when I get off the plane, Aaron better have a bottle of bourbon waiting, and we're gonna
apple juice. I will have an
apple juice.
I will have a bottle of apple juice waiting for you, chilled in the car. All right. So it is now 15 past the hour. I want to thank everybody for being out here. There's 18 likes. There are, I don't know, 13 people watching. So that's good. I'm super excited to meet you, Tim. I'm super excited to meet all of the fans. I hope that they are more excited to meet the Four Horsemen. And because of the Four Horsemen, like I said, we're going to have Brian from Apex Auto Detailing back here on the channel on Wednesday. I believe it's like either 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock. I'll let you guys know in an email blast. Or a social media blast here, probably Tuesday or something like that. But Papa Smurf, thank you for coming out.
Anybody want anything from Hawaii? Tim.
What?
Honestly,
Tim, I'll be honest with you. I actually
chocolates with macadamia nuts.
Stop. I actually collect little tiny stones from each state that I've traveled to, and unfortunately, I never got out at the airport when I went to Hawaii. So, in order for me to complete the set, I still have to get a stone from Hawaii, and I have to actually visit Alaska. So, if you want to bring me a tiny itty bitty stone from Hawaii, I would appreciate it. You don't have to, but like a little rock or maybe even a vial of soil, either one of those will work. To add to my collection of, I've been to 49 of the 50 states, and I never got a chance to get anything from Hawaii because I never left the airport. But it still counts. It still counts.
Lava rock?
Oh my God, yes, that would be amazing. Thank you so much,
bro.
Tim.
Oh, Tim is the man. He's the MVP.
Right?
I'm just
absolutely
instantly what I thought was like chocolate with macadamia nuts because they're amazing from there.
So anyway, at the end of the day, I appreciate it. Everybody, if you can come on back on Wednesday, we're definitely going to interview Brian from Apex. It's going to be a little bit different because he's going to be here in the warehouse. So I have to figure out how we're going to actually set up. I have no clue how to set up a studio to where we're both on the same screen, and I'm still able to interact with you guys via the comment sections and things of that nature. So I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm still a noob. All of the Four Horsemen have been doing live videos so much longer than I have. I think you guys are friends and family, and will bear with me through any kind of technical difficulties that I might ensue. So I'll see you guys here again in 3 days.
We got a little Smurf in here.
Yeah, Logan, that's my boy. I love that kid. Come on, like a wellspring of energy. That kid has more energy than any kid I have ever encountered in my entire universe.
Yep.
That boy is just, honestly, we should harness him and hook him up to some sort of turbine because we would have infinite amount of energy. Eric, I think you froze. I'm pretty sure you froze. You are frozen. So I think that's a good place to wrap things up. I love you guys. I appreciate your support. I think that like I've said 1,000 times over, I couldn't do this without you guys. So
I'm back.
Oh, there he is. There he is. There he is.
Was that my end?
Yeah, that was 100% your end.
Come here, dude. Say hi to everybody.
Hey.
He's excited because he's about to ride in a car.
Yeah.
That has no roof.
Okay. All right. Well, on that note, everybody, thanks for coming out. I appreciate your support. I appreciate you supporting the Four Horsemen, and I appreciate you supporting the SDC. It's going to be a good show. I couldn't do this without you. I couldn't do this without every single day you guys encouraging me to keep on keeping on. So thanks. And
I appreciate all you guys. You guys rock. I hope all you guys, I know all you guys can't make it to SDC, but I hope to see everybody out there that can make it This is awesome. Make sure to tune in. Please tune in to the Phoenix channel on YouTube because he's going to have.
Yeah, we're going to be live streaming the entire time, so it's going
Yeah.
to be a good time. Everybody and anybody that can't make it, just tune in, and it's going to be like the gospel in the Bible.
We're going to be flooding the. We
It's going
might
to be
break
5
the internet.
stories of the exact same scenario. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be epic, and we're going to have a great time. So if you can't make it, tune in. It's going to be worth your time. We're going to have a lot of fun. I love all of you guys, and thank you so much. Eric, final notes, final thoughts. What's next for you besides the SDC? You got anything in the works? What's your next project? Anything that you want to shout out to? Now you have the floor is yours.
Honestly, I'm just really just looking to try to make. I'm just trying to detail as much as I can on the side to make some money because I got the daughter's competitive cheer and we got to travel, and at the end of the year we got to travel to Anaheim, so I'm trying to build up an extra side stash so we can do Disneyland for the week while we're out there. So all these details I'm just doing it to build up a side stash so we can spend the week out there competitive cheer, and then we'll spend the rest of the week at Disneyland. So that's my goal.
Sir. I love that. All right, so everybody, that's it from Phoenix E.O.D. and Papa Smurf. Make sure you guys support him. He's a
little Smurf,
beautiful man, and I'm a better person for knowing him. Everybody have a great night, and we'll talk to you soon.
Bye.